kind of a disturbing story that's in Yahoo News about an elementary school where this is in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's called Yinta Elementary. And a group of 40 students had their lunches taken away and then thrown into the trash because there were outstanding balances on their school lunch accounts, as reported by the Salt Lake Tribune. Erica Lukes, who is a parent of one of the students, told the newspaper, "It's despicable. These are young children that shouldn't be punished or humiliated for something parents obviously need to clear up." Lukes' daughter is a fifth grader, Sophia Isom, told KSL TV that a district employee took her lunch, took it away from her, and said, "Go get a milk." Sophia recalled, "I came back and asked what's going on. Then she handed me an orange. She said, 'You don't have any money in your account, so you can't get lunch.'" Eventually, after obvious and deserved outrage from the parents, the Salt Lake City District put up an apology and somewhat of an explanation on Facebook, saying that there was a child nutrition manager who went to the school to investigate the large number of students with negative balances in their school lunch accounts. And then they began calling parents and just pulling lunches and pulling them away and throwing them into the trash. This is traumatic. If you're a kid and you get lunch, you don't really understand what the system is. I remember when I was in elementary school, I was lucky enough that I could afford the school lunch, which at the time I think was like $2.50. I didn't really understand there was the discounted lunch program, there was free lunch. My parents would prepay for the lunch, and then I would get lunch tickets, but some kids brought cash. And what happens if you don't have it? If one day my parents just didn't pay it and the lunch was taken from me and thrown into the trash, I'm not understanding that the way an adult understands that. That's incredibly traumatic, and it would have not been my fault in any way. And this is just a completely horrible way to further traumatize children around issues of income and to further divide, rather, to traumatize over a class division, which may not even really be a class division. It may just have been some kind of oversight.
Right. And in what situation in general does it make sense to throw a perfectly good food that's already been handed to someone into the garbage?
It's almost like saying the garbage is more deserving of this food than you are because of something you probably don't even understand regarding your parents and sending in a check. It's absolutely disgusting. The explanation it leaves quite a bit to be desired. And the kind of meta or macro level of this is that we have plenty of resources for everybody to have the food they need, not in this country, but on this planet. But we have both issues of corporate power and allocation and distribution that are preventing everybody from having the food they need. And that's really, this issue is just kind of a small representation of that.